What's up, everyone? Back again with another market review of the NASDAQ. I'm going to keep this video pretty short just because it's a pretty simple review because nothing really happened. Coming into the day, higher time frame, I was bearish. Obviously, we are displacing lower. We're displacing through all these lows, not reversing off of them, which kind of killed my bullish bias to these highs and showed that we want to come back down and take out these lows. Now, since we haven't had any type of 4-hour retrace, I wanted to see us retrace into this 4-hour and get a short off of that, respect it, and continue going to these draws, which gave me a little short-term bullish bias since we had all these highs stacked up here. However, I would much rather, if we're in a downtrend, I would much rather take the short continuing the trend. For the higher, it gives you higher RR, it'll be higher probability because you're trading with the trend, and it'll get to your TP faster. I'd rather take that than take a long trying to catch the retrace, which is lower probability, lower RR, and it'll get to your TP slower. Which is why I kind of, unless a long was super obvious, didn't want to take any type of long and was waiting for the 4-hour to get hit for the short. But it never ended up getting hit, so I never got my short in. For longs, we still had the CPI data high and data low intact at market open, so I wanted to see the data low get taken, maybe hit this 5-minute gap and get a long from there. But that never happened. We hit it, had no type of inversion, and then just displaced through it and took out this 4-hour low, where a long did happen. There was an inversion, but I decided to fade it just because it was a 4-hour intermediate low. It got reswept 5 times already, as you can see. This is just a low that keeps getting reswept, showing that that gap isn't that strong. How can you anticipate us to react and reverse off of this gap and take out all these highs when we haven't done it 6 times already? Which is why I didn't see that as that high probability for myself, especially being I would have rather shorted. So I let it play out. It ended up working, and we were setting up for a very nice short, making, structuring for a reversal off of this 4-hour with this LRL, low resistance liquidity, and then ended up edging the 4-hour and never hitting it, and inversing this 5 minutes at downside. By then, I was already done, realized I'm not going to be getting a setup, so I called it quits, got off, and moving on, preserving my capital for a day that shows my signatures and does what I want it to do, because that's what I have higher conviction for. Why would I waste my capital and my brain muscles on a day that doesn't favor me? It's just dumb. And things like this happen, it's all good. Here's proof that I took nothing. My account balance is the same as it has been. My P&L is 0. No executions on the chart. They are on somewhere. Execution marks are on, but there are no executions because I didn't take anything. And yeah, nothing good in my opinion to long from, because we just chopped, reswept the low again, didn't tap any type of new PD array. If it reswept or resweeps the low, maybe there was some type of new gap in here, new higher time frame gap that we were edging before, then it would make sense to long from. But we're just resweeping the low that's already in this gap 5 times. It's not strong in my opinion. I would need it to resweep and tap something new, which it didn't do. And yeah, that's all for today. If you guys have any questions, any critiques, feel free to leave it in the comments. I will not be posting on the weekend just because I only post on trading days. But if anyone wants to, ask me in the comments. I might post like a weekly analysis, a weekly breakdown of what I expect of next week, and I could post it on Sunday. And yeah, depending on how today closes, I could make that review. But other than that, that's it for the day. Pretty simple breakdown, simple review, because nothing really happened. Stayed in this range, bounced around the market open price, and just chopped around that area. And yeah, see you guys next week.